The words you speak become the house you live in. Hafiz. Take a moment to let that sink in. Your words. The stories you tell yourself shape the very life you experience every single day. Now imagine this. You're in the middle of a challenge, maybe at work, maybe in your personal life, and you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this. Or worse yet, I'm not good enough. It feels so natural, doesn't it? But what if I told you those thoughts aren't just fleeting doubts, they're building something. They're laying the foundation for how you think, how you act, and ultimately, how you live. Your inner dialogue isn't just background noise. It's the blueprint for your reality. It can either lift you up or it can keep you stuck. But here's the thing. What if you could flip the script? What if your self-talk became the secret weapon that pushes you toward the life you've always wanted, instead of something that holds you back? Let's get real. Self-talk is more than casual chatter in your head. It's the filter through which you see the world, and more importantly, your place in it. It's the difference between seeing a challenge as an obstacle or an opportunity. Psychologists even have a term for this: cognitive framing. Your inner dialogue shapes how you perceive every situation, and it either pushes you to rise up or convinces you to step down. Think about this. Dr. Ethan Kross from the University of Michigan discovered that people who master positive self-talk, those who can take a negative experience and reframe it into something constructive, don't just survive challenges, they thrive through them. These people handle stress better, they perform at higher levels, and their mental health, way better. On the flip side, negative self-talk, it's the thief of productivity, happiness, and peace of mind. Ever wonder why some people seem to conquer life's challenges while others struggle to get by? A lot of it boils down to how they talk to themselves. But let's take this even deeper. Neuroscience shows that your brain isn't just listening to your thoughts, it's rewiring itself around them. This is called neuroplasticity. The more you tell yourself, I'm not good enough or I'll never make it, the more those neural circuits strengthen. It's like reinforcing a bad habit that keeps getting harder to break. But here's the good news. You can flip that switch. You can train your brain to fire up circuits for confidence, resilience, and optimism by shifting your inner dialogue. Every time you speak to yourself with belief and encouragement, you're literally rewiring your brain for success. And it doesn't stop there. Dr. Andrew Newberg, a leading neuroscientist, found that a single word can influence the genes that regulate your stress levels. Think about that for a second. The words you say don't just affect your mood. They're influencing your biology, your cells, your stress responses on a fundamental level. It gets even better. Dr. Carol Dweck, famous for her research on mindset, says it perfectly. The view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. If you believe you can grow, improve, and overcome, if you adopt what's called a growth mindset, then you naturally lean into positive self-talk. Challenges become fuel for your progress, not barriers in your path. Here's another powerful reminder from James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. The stories you tell yourself shape your identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. If your inner dialogue is full of I can't, you're voting for a life of limitation. But if it's filled with affirmations of your potential, you're casting votes for growth. So, how do we turn all this into real change? Here are 5 simple steps you can start using right now to take control of your self-talk. Number 1, identify your self-talk patterns. You can't change what you don't recognize. Start paying attention to the way you talk to yourself. Do you cheer yourself on when you succeed, or do you focus on your mistakes? Every hour, set a timer and jot down your thoughts. Were they positive, neutral, or negative? Over time, you'll see patterns that can transform how you approach your day. Number 2, challenge negative thoughts. When that voice inside your head tells you, I'm not good enough, question it. Is it even true? A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who consistently challenge and reframe negative thoughts see a significant boost in happiness and a reduction in anxiety. The next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm going to fail at this, flip it to, I've overcome challenges before, I can do it again. Number 3, use affirmations that align with your goals. Affirmations aren't just motivational fluff. A study from Carnegie Mellon found that self-affirmation techniques actually reduce stress and improve problem solving. Craft a list of affirmations that align with your goals. Want more confidence? Try saying, I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Say it out loud every morning to set the tone for the day ahead. Number 4, try third-person self-talk. This one is fascinating. Speaking to yourself in the third person helps you manage stress better. Research from Dr. Ethan Kross shows that when you talk to yourself like you would a close friend, it creates emotional distance and gives you clarity. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I can handle this." It's a small shift, but it can create a huge impact on how you see yourself. Number 5, surround yourself with positive influences. Your environment shapes your self-talk. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, whether it's toxic people, social media, or doom scrolling the news, you're setting yourself up for failure. Take a hard look at your surroundings. Who and what are you letting influence your mindset? Set boundaries and fill your life with positive, growth-minded people and content. So now, let me ask you, what's the most common negative phrase you catch yourself saying? How can you flip it into something empowering? How does your self-talk change when you're at work versus when you're alone with your thoughts? And have you ever tried talking to yourself in the third person? What if you could be the supportive friend you need during tough times? Remember this, your self-talk is the story you're constantly telling yourself. And here's the kicker, you hold the pen. You can rewrite that story anytime you want. The next time you catch yourself spiraling into negativity, pause. You have the power to change the narrative. Start small, challenge those limiting thoughts, embrace positive affirmations, and give yourself the space to grow. As Dr. Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That transformation begins in your mind with the words you choose to speak to yourself. So what story will you write today? One that holds you back or one that propels you forward? That choice is always in your hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our community as we work together to maximize our potential. And if you're ready to finally take action, not just consume, check out the 21-Day Momentum Challenge on Amazon. With just one short chapter a day, this book will guide you through the process of creating life-changing habits, building the momentum you need to succeed. Grab your copy now through the link in the description.